1974, a singer-songwriter by the name of Larry Weiss recorded a song called Rhinestone Cowboy. It didn't have much of an impact, but a touring Glen Campbell in Australia heard the song on the radio and decided he liked it so much he wanted to learn it. When he got back to the States, the Capitol Recording Company, and he went into the offices of, suggested that he take a listen to a great new song called Rhinestone Cowboy about survival, paying your dues, and eventually shining like a rhinestone cowboy. Well, the rest is history. Campbell recorded the song and it became just a monster hit, a crossover hit between country and pop music. Here's Glen Campbell, Larry Weiss, Rhinestone Cowboy. All right, well, I think I've created a really nice play-along, campfire if you like, version of Rhinestone Cowboy for acoustic guitar. A lot of the playing in this song is orchestra and piano, but I think it lends itself very well to being transitioned into acoustic guitar song. So here's what I've come up with, and here are the chords you need for starters. You need an open C chord. You need an F major, an open G chord, and I'm using 2, 3, and 4 for that, as I always do, simply because we're going to be transitioning into a G, C, G, C, and it's just so much easier. Okay, you need a C major 7 chord, which is a nice jazz chord, and it's simply played by taking a regular open C chord and lifting off the index finger from the C note on the 2nd string. C major 7. You need an open D chord. And finally, you need a D minor 7, which is barring the 1st fret of strings 1, 2, and 3, and then adding your 2nd finger to the 3rd string 2nd fret. D minor 7. So again, open C, F major, open G, C major 7, open D, and D minor 7. And those are the chords you need for Rhinestone Cowboy. Okay, well, speaking of a load of compromising, we've had to do a little bit in this song because a lot of the song is piano and orchestration. But I think we've come up with some things here that'll make it feel similar to the original version and yet allow you to play it on acoustic. So let's talk about the structure of a verse, and basically we're going to begin with our root chord. Now you see what I'm doing there is going from the C. I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song, know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway. So I've got an alternate chord to the root chord. Root chord is C and I'm strumming it, then a quick F, C, da 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 dum dum, F, C, and these dirty sidewalks of Broadway, C, G. The alternate chord for the G, when I go to the G chord, is a quick C, where hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. Okay, then we're down into G. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon. Now here's where we get into a couple of different chords here as we finish up the verse. But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. Okay, so we go from F major, I'm gonna be to the D, to the D minor 7. What I'm doing there is a little bit of a horn line, is I'm going from the D minor 7, And I'm just hitting up on the top two strings open before I get into the G. Like a rhinestone cowboy. All right. Before we go any further and do a playthrough of that verse, let's take a look at the right hand and a close-up look at how that strumming looks. Okay. So that's basically the pattern there. Now when we get to the, well, I'm gonna be, now this is just kind of following, this is more like a boom, 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 boom. Well, I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. Like a rhinestone cowboy. All right, I hope that helps with the strumming. Okay, I think if we're going to do a partial playthrough, we should include an intro to the song. And here's what I've come up with, which is similar to what the song is all about. And it's just twice through like that, and then we're going to begin singing. So it's C, 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 F. And then I'm going to a C chord with my pinky added to the G note. And then back to the F. So it's just shuttling through from C, F. I'm walking these streets so long. So there's an intro for you. In these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway, where hustle's the name of the game, and night skies get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy. Okay, chorus structure. Like a rhinestone cowboy. So we've got F, G, C, F, C. Here's where we introduce our C major 7 chord. Riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Okay, so it's riding out on a horse in a star-spangled road. That's pretty simple. All you gotta do is play the C, remove the index finger, then the D minor 7, that upstroke again, and into the G. So the chorus, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the... And now we'll talk about this arpeggio and how to work that in. Okay, there's a little arpeggio at the end of the chorus that transitions us back into the next verse. And so it's a sequence of notes, but we're going to begin with the F chord. And then I'm just suggesting that you do this. We'll start with the F chord, and the third fret of the fourth string is the note you're going to emphasize here. And all you really have to pick down on in that F chord is strings 4 and 3. But okay, so let's follow that through. That's strings 4 and 3 of an F chord. Second fret, open fourth, third fret, fifth string, second fret, and here I'm suggesting that when you play the third fret of the sixth string, that you turn it into 2 notes, or the low end of a G chord. Then the F note, first fret, open E, and then the 2 notes, strings 4 and 3 again of the D minor 7. F, G, C, second verse. So again, slowly. We have time for a full playthrough today, which is great. Structure of the song will be as follows. We'll play the intro, verse 1, chorus, into that arpeggio, into the second verse, chorus, the arpeggio again, and then a repeat of the chorus. And then finally, there is no ending to this song, it fades, so we'll just do that arpeggio one last time. And then end on the C. All right, here we go. These streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack on these dirty sidewalks of Broadway. Hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Well, I really don't mind the rain, and a smile can hide all the pain. When you're down and you're riding the train that's taking the long way, dream of the things I'll do with a subway token and a dollar tucked inside my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo,
like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, offers coming over the phone.
All right, fine tuning for Rhinestone Cowboy. Well, one of the things we did with this song was control the strumming a little bit. Using the heel of your hand as a mute, rather than strum through it. I'm walking these streets so long, singing the same old song, which has no feel. I've been walking these streets so long. Frap, stop, that kind of thing. Work on that, gives the song a lot more feel. Be careful with the arpeggios. I made a little blunder there after the first verse, so just be careful picking through the notes when you do that. Nice to have a C major 7 in this song, and it doesn't hurt to riding out on a horse in a star-spangled, to kind of pick through that chord, a nice full clean pick through the whole chord. It's such a pretty chord, you want to make it stand out a little bit in the song if you can. All right, Glen Campbell, a song about staying alive in the music business. I know, been there. Rhinestone Cowboy. We'll see you next time on Song Mentor.